Good day or good evening, whatever time it is that you're watching this video. I'm hearing that you're moving up in rank with authority. And this could be spiritual authority. This could be physical authority as well. But that's all I keep hearing right now, is you're moving up in rank at this time. And Spirit wants to bring you some messages in this regard. I'm hearing that the reason why you're moving up in rank is because you've come into your own divine power at this time, and you're using it correctly this time around, I heard. And when Spirit speaks of using it correctly, Spirit means that you are using your power, your divine power, for the greatest and the highest good of all, instead of more negative and low vibrational reasons. And the reason why I'm hearing this time around is because you have reached your power many, many times before, all throughout your lifetime history, not only on this plane of existence, but in other dimensions and in other galaxies as well. So we're going to be getting pretty deep here with this one. We'll go ahead and start with 3 tarot and see what messages Spirit is bringing to you in this day or night. We've got the King of Swords right out the gate. So obviously, you are very set in your authority. The King of Swords is all about authority. It's all about bringing clarity as well. You're very disciplined, and you are just completely truthful. Wherever you go, you're speaking truth nonstop. Undeniable truth. And this is why you're going upwards in your rank, because you've consistently been doing this. And you've reached a whole nother level, I'm hearing. And then we have the 9 of Wands in reverse and the 9 of Swords in reverse. With the 9 of Wands in reverse here, I'm hearing that there is quite a stubbornness about you. And it's the best way possible. It's not that you're being stubborn to see truth. You're stubborn in the fact that you only speak truth. And you're unwilling to bend in this regard, I'm hearing. You have your feet firmly planted in truth. And I'm hearing a reference to quicksand. And you being able to stand on top of quicksand and speak the truth as others around you sink into the lies and the deceit and the deception. That was very specific. With the 9 of Swords in reverse, you've come into this power and this King of Swords energy because of all of your past experience. And it's not just within this lifetime, but this lifetime was a major one for you so far. And you have lived nightmares. You have lived turmoil. And this is how you know all of these truths about illusions that are forced upon the people constantly. So, Spirit, what is next for this person who is going up in rank as far as their power and their authority goes. We have the Queen of Cups. What's next for you? Integration of the compassion. Integration of that calm feeling. And bringing this calming sense of clarity to the masses, I heard. Not only have you brought emotional stability to yourself, King of Swords, but you now have the power and authority to bring this emotional stability to everybody else around you. And just as I was saying that, my eye was led over to my notebook and brought back to this morning for myself. Often while I am meditating in the morning, messages come out and I start writing them down. And this reading, I feel, coincides with what I wrote down in my automatic writing this morning. And I'm going to read it to you just to show you real quick. This is where it is, and this is what I'm reading right now. It says, "You do not need validation outside of yourself to know when you are forging the path. Lack of validation in itself shows you that you are a true leader." And then the song by 21 Pilots rang through my mind as I was writing this down. It's called Bandito. Just wanted to note that in case you want to go listen to that song. After you're done watching the reading, of course. But it goes on to say, "You're not afraid to go alone. And one day you're going to look around and realize that there is a whole army of comrades that have joined your efforts. The forger doesn't see this because there is only forward movement for them. There is no looking back, with the only validation being the distance it has taken them thus far. So don't take the lack of validation as a sign that all is not well. Rather see it as a forging of a path that is necessary for growth, not only for you, but for many to come once your journey is complete." That automatic writing definitely was for you. For you. And you. So, if you were feeling like your truths were not being validated, this is your validation right now. And you know damn well that you are forging. You are not following. And when you are the first to go down a path and to create a path for those to follow, it often seems as if you are in a desolate, lonely place. Because you don't see anyone else in front of you. All you see is where you're headed to next. And that's how your power and your authority is being taken to higher levels. My eye was drawn to these beautiful Egyptian Tarot of the Pyramids Oracle. I wanted to go ahead and tap into these real quick. They're kind of big and bulky, and my hands are a little bit tiny, so pardon me trying to shuffle all these. But I was inspired to go ahead and grab some cards out of here for you. My truth seeker and my truth sharer. God, this one's sticking right out. Yeah, perseverance. That's just like what I was talking about with being the forger. It takes a lot of perseverance. It takes a lot of going at it alone. Just like that song, Bandito. It's a great song. It's very appropriate for this. What else? Your perseverance is going to pay off very soon. Creative thinking. You're definitely a creative thinker. Creative thinkers are often the ones who forge the path. See? Look at that. Guidance. You are the guidance. You are the guidance. You also might have past life history of, like I said at the top there, it's not all necessarily in human form here on this planet. I'm hearing that you have come back here at this time. Your previous eon of lifetime was being a guide in the spirit realms. And you're one of the major players that chose to come back here at this time for a very specific purpose, I'm hearing. I mean, look in this card even. Look how the lion is looking over at you. Just very gently, very lovingly looking at you for the guidance. The lion. The lion's looking at you for the guidance. And then over here with the creative thinking card, we've got lotus flowers everywhere. And to me, the lotus flower, once again, I'll repeat, even though it came out in the last whatever video in the past, recent past, that I posted. But it represents the opening of your crown chakra. And I'm hearing that it's not only just creative thinking here in the 3D. It's how you connect. It's how you are so connected to the Akashics, to spirit, to source energy. Because once you're completely connected to source energy, you can bring that knowledge down through the stem into your crown. And then into your own mentee. And it took a lot of perseverance for you to be able to cultivate this. I heard that you had it turned off for quite some time in your early adulthood, your early childhood, your early teens, and your early adulthood, I'm hearing. But once you came into your own clarity, it woke you up so quick, and it sent you on such a fast journey that this transformation only took you a couple of years to perform. Your perseverance kicked into high gear. As soon as you woke up from this Matrix 3D bullshit, I heard, you were like, you got this scroll here in your hands, and you're like, wait a minute. wait a damn minute here. I can hear you, man. You're like, no, this is all illusion. And then you were like, man, I gotta step up here. And interesting, now my mind is being brought back to that quicksand. And that's depicted here. You're guiding people over the quicksand. You're teaching them how to walk over the quicksand. And this is a metaphor for teaching people how to traverse the illusionary matrix and to trod lightly over the top of it. How to traverse within the matrix without being of the matrix. And so once again, this person in the collective deserves to be commended for that. Because they are a way shower. You are a way shower. You're a way shower. And you are forging the path through and over the quicksand. So thank you, my friend, for doing this. Thank you for your works. and keep going. Pretty soon you're going to look around you and realize just how many legions are following the way you are showing. And this is Spirit's way of lifting you up and letting you know that you have reached higher levels of spiritual authority and authority in the 3D because of this. So thank you once again for the works that you do. We all truly appreciate it very, very much. I'm going to go ahead and leave this one here. Thank you so much for sharing your story. Thank you so much for sharing your energy here with the collective at this time. And thank you to the collective for allowing the space for these messages to come through as well. I appreciate you all. I love you all unconditionally. Each and every one of you is special and serves a purpose. And don't let anyone else convince you otherwise. Okay? Alright. Until next time, I love you. Bye.